Chapter 82. At the 10,000 Immortal Trap. On the 8th day, Yu Hualong and his sons went up on the city wall to survey the Zhou camp. They were surprised to see the soldiers marching about with their weapons and flags. A brisk air filled the camp. "What shall we do?" Yu Hualong asked Yu Da anxiously. "You didn't take my advice," Yu Da murmured. Yu Da said someone must have helped them. "They can't have completely recovered yet, so we'll launch a surprise attack." Believing that the men in the Zhou army were still weak and invalids, they rushed out to attack. Jiang Ziya shouted from his nondescript horse, "Yu Hualong, you will meet your end today." Jingjia, Mujia, Yangren, Thunderbolt, Li Jing, and Dragon-Beard Tiger surrounded Yu Hualong. Nijia flew over the pass wall and drove the soldiers away. Before long, Yu Guang's head was smashed open by Thunderbolt. Yu Guang fell and died at once. "You bastard! How dare you hurt my brother? I won't let you get away!" Yu Da yelled. As he turned to attack Thunderbolt, Wei Hu knocked him to death with his demon-subduing club. Yang Ren fanned at Yi Xian and Yu Zhao, turning both to ashes. Seeing that all his brothers had been killed, Yu Da was filled with rage. He charged at Jiang Ziya, who took out his staff for beating gods and knocked him to the ground. Li Jing rushed forward and stabbed him to death. Realizing he'd been completely defeated, Yu Hualong yelled, "Your Majesty King Zhou! Please forgive me, I'll die to return your grace." He then cut his own throat. Jiang Ziya entered Tongguan Pass and issued proclamations to pacify the people. Showing pity on Yu Hualong and his sons, he ordered their corpses to be respectfully buried. The soldiers who had not yet fully recovered were ordered to remain at the pass. The Yellow Dragon Immortal and Jade Tripod said to Jiang Ziya, "The 10,000 Immortal Trap is before us. King Wu must remain here where it is safe. We should build a reed pavilion on the road ahead for the Immortals. It will be the last time we will be involved in killing in this vulgar world." Jiang Ziya ordered Yang Jian and Li Jing to go ahead and build the pavilion. When Li Jing returned to report on its completion, the Yellow Dragon Immortal said, "All the disciples may go, but the rest of the generals must stay here." Jiang Ziya led all the Taoist disciples to the pavilion. It was decorated with flowers and satins and full of sweet fragrance. Soon the other immortals arrived: Master Grand Completion, Pure Essence, Heavenly Master of Outstanding Culture, Universal Virtue, Merciful Navigation, Virtue of the Pure Void, Fairy Primordial, Spiritual Treasure, Heavenly Master of Divine Virtue, Krakukanda, Master of the Clouds, and Burning Lamp. Jiang Ziya entertained them, and they discussed how to break the 10,000 Immortal Trap. Mother Golden Spirit saw the 3 flowers soaring in the air above Burning Lamp's head. She knew that all the immortals from the Jade Emptiness Palace had arrived, and trying to entice them, she invoked thunder to drive away the fog and thus expose her trap. The immortals could see many strange figures within. Jia Taoism preaches carelessly to such base creatures. They labor in vain, the Yellow Dragon Immortal remarked. "We'd better get a close look," Heavenly Master of Divine Virtue suggested. "Oh, no. We can see it when our masters arrive," Burning Lamp argued. "We won't quarrel with them or attack the trap. We'll just look at it from a distance," Grand Completion added. Grand Completion is quite right, all the other immortals agreed. As Burning Lamp could not stop them, he went along as well. They could see strange beings inside the trap. An air of death hung heavily, filling the immortals with dread. Just as they were about to return, they heard bells ringing. A Taoist appeared from within and shouted, "I'm Ma Sui. Dare you do battle with me? Here comes trouble now," Burning Lamp sighed. The Yellow Dragon Immortal met him. "Ma Sui, you're not so great. We won't fight with you now, but we'll break your trap easily enough as soon as our leaders have arrived." Ma Sui attacked him with his sword, and after only one round, threw a gold hoop around the immortal's head. The yellow dragon immortal writhed in pain but was quickly rescued and brought back to the pavilion. The yellow dragon immortal tried to take the hoop off his head, but found it was impossible. It was so tight the true samadhi fire went out of his eyes. The immortal of the South Pole came in to announce heavenly primogenitor's arrival. The religious leader entered the pavilion and said, "The yellow dragon immortal was destined to be caught in this gold hoop. Come here and let me help you." He pointed at the gold hoop, and it dropped to the ground. After the yellow dragon immortal had thanked him, heavenly primogenitor continued, "When we have broken this trap, you must all return to your caves and concentrate there on severing yourselves from all vulgar desires. May our master live for 10,000 years." The immortals hailed him. Just then soft fairy music and sweet fragrance filled the air. Heavenly primogenitor led the immortals outside to greet Laozi. After all the immortals had respectfully greeted Laozi, he said, "For the 800 years of the coming Zhou dynasty, I have ventured into this vulgar world once more. Fate is difficult to avoid, even for Buddhas and immortals." From her 10,000 immortal trap, Mother Golden Spirit could see the auspicious clouds and light over the reed pavilion. She thought, since their masters have already arrived, ours will surely be here soon too. At dawn, sweet music was heard. The Grand Master of Heaven and his disciples were met in front of the 10,000 immortal trap by Mother Golden Spirit. She reported to her master, "Our two uncles have already arrived." The Grand Master of Heaven ordered Fairy Light with long ears to deliver a letter to the leaders of Chan Taoism in the reed pavilion. Escorted in, the Jia Taoist disciple knelt as Lao Tzu read the letter. "We shall meet you to break the trap tomorrow," he said when he had finished. The next day, the two masters left the pavilion to inspect the trap. As they were looking around, the Grand Master of Heaven appeared, followed by 3,000 disciples. Lao Tzu could see by his fierce expression that he meant business. The Grand Master of Heaven greeted them, "How do you do, brothers? You are so shameless, brother. How can you be the head of Jia Taoism? You should have asked forgiveness after the immortal slaughtering trap. How can you be so wicked as to set up this new one?" Lao Tzu reproached him. "Don't think you're better than me. You can ask Buddha Candy to beat me again today with his club, but don't you know that we are really one? Didn't you feel pain when I was hit by the Buddha?" "I'll never forget it," the Grand Master of Heaven said angrily. He then went back into his trap and set up another trap inside. When he returned, he asked, "Do you know the name of the trap I just set up?" Lao Tzu burst into laughter. "Of course, it was my own invention. It uses the four bearings of two polarities in a diagram of the cosmos. There's nothing difficult about that at all. Are you sure you can break it?" The Grand Master of Heaven asked again. Lao Tzu turned to the immortals. "Who will go and break that trap?" "Let me go," Pure Essence replied. He leapt forward and saw a Taoist with a black beard wearing a black robe blocking his way. "Fairy Black Cloud, you have no talent. You will die right here," Pure Essence said. Black Cloud waved his sword, and Pure Essence returned the blow. After about 3 rounds, Black Cloud pulled out his universe muddling hammer and knocked Pure Essence to the ground. Before Black Cloud could slay him, Grand Completion shouted loudly, "Don't hurt my brother. Here come I." After several rounds, Black Cloud struck out with universe muddling hammer again. But Grand Completion got up quickly and fled towards the northwest. "Don't let him get away. Take him captive," the Grand Master of Heaven ordered. Just when it seemed Black Cloud was about to catch him, Grand Completion saw Candy coming his way. Candy stopped Fairy Black Cloud. He smiled and said, "How do you do?" Fairy Black Cloud roared, "Oh, Buddha Candy! You hurt my master not long ago in the immortal slaughtering trap. How dare you stop me today?" As Fairy Black Cloud slashed at him with his sword, Buddha Candy opened his mouth, and a green lotus flower popped out to block his attack. He said, "We are destined to be friends. I have come to convert you to Buddhism. You will enjoy happiness in the Western region. You bloody Buddha. You've gone too far this time, Black Cloud yelled wildly, slashing again with his sword. Candy pointed his finger, and a white lotus flower stopped his advance as before. He said again, "Can't you see the white lotus flower in my palm holding back your sword? Don't you realize the most happy land is the Western region? Lotus flowers and the scent of pineapples fill the garden there. Don't try to trick me, talking all this nonsense." Fairy Black Cloud screamed loudly. "Black Cloud, in my mercy and kindness, I will take pity on you. I won't suppress you and force you to return to your original shape. You would lose the vitality you've gained through so many years of hard work. I have come to you in goodwill and hope you will turn your mind toward the bright light without further delay," Buddha Candy said sincerely. Fairy Black Cloud grew even more furious. He lifted his sword to slay Candy, but the Buddha brushed it away with his dust whisk. Seething with anger, Fairy Black Cloud had to rely on his universe-muddling hammer. But when he attacked again, Candy jumped out of the circle and cried, "Where's my disciple?" The water and fire lad, holding a bamboo pole, suddenly appeared. What became of Black Cloud? Please read the next chapter to find out.